Alright, y'all. So, y'all ask, y'all shall receive. So, fuck it. We gonna get a video on how to pass the permit test first try.
Now, because COVID restrictions have eased up, walk-ins are allowed last second. However, if you want to skip the 4-hour long-ass line, you can skip it through scheduling an appointment. Now, to schedule an appointment, you want to follow the steps by going to the link down below, and you want to schedule your appointment as early as possible. Make sure it's at least 6 months after your 15th birthday, and if you are incapable of doing first grade math, this chart will show you what month you are eligible. Now, if you try to go earlier, they will send your ass back home, so be prepared. Once you make it past that long-ass line, you will make it to the front desk, or the workers all hate their lives. They fucking hate their lives. Okay, so before you get to the front desk, make sure you have your social security card, one of these proof of identities, 2 pieces of paper that have your address on it, as long as it's some sort of bill or some shit like that, you'll be good. And a proof of school attendance. You gotta email your school to get it. If you're under age of 18 or you have not graduated, you need it. Now, if you try to go in without any of these, they will send your ass back home. You need at least all of them. Now, if you finally make it to the waiting room, this is the longest yet most tedious and simple part of the process. They will give you a ticket at the front desk. It'll have your name on it at the top, and it'll give you like a combination of numbers and letters. It'll look all bougie and shit. Now, you want to find the 2 people who look like they'll be quiet the entire time, the ones that look the most boring, and pop a squat, because their silence will keep you entertained for your next 2 hours. Now, once they finally call your name over the loudspeaker, this is where they're going to give you all the paperwork. They're going to charge you $25 to take the test, $11 if it's a retake. And they're going to charge you $25 later if you actually pass the test. Now, this is where they give you another ticket. But you don't got to wait in the line for this one. You don't got to wait anywhere, because you could just hop your ass straight in the booth and take your test. However, if you're watching this last second like everyone else is, these are a few tips to help you pass so you don't have to come back later. Now, tip 1, don't second guess yourself on easy questions, but slow down if the question is difficult. I know at least one worker will tell you not to second guess yourself at all, but you gotta understand that every time you come in for a retake, they make more money. Not the workers, but the DMV. So just take your time if you are failing the questions. Now, 2, read the book, all 80 pages of it, cover to cover, then read it again. This is the most crucial tip. You need the book. Now, 3, take the DMV practice tests online, as some questions will be on the test, but most of them will not. However, the more preparation you can get, the better. Now, 4, memorize what the color and shape of every sign means. Remember all the specific details and numbers, specifically the school zones and the stop sign. Now, 5, pay close attention to the info about towing capacity, motorcycles, car seats, seatbelts, skidding, and hydroplaning. As these questions are the most crucial questions, and these questions will decide whether you pass or fail. Now, 6, don't be discouraged if you miss many questions early on, as the test was designed to be hard, so just take it seriously from start to finish and you will be good. 7, don't overcomplicate the test. Now, the questions will be written harder than they actually are, but you just have to analyze the fact that the most reasonable answer is most likely the correct answer, as the answer in this question is get the fuck off the road. If all the tests were the same, I wouldn't have to make this video. So if you happen to get one of the easy tests, many of the questions are going to be written like this, in which you just got very lucky. Now, hands down, the most overlooked tip in this entire video: learn how to drive before you take your test. That's going to help you more than anything in this video. And I don't mean learn how to use your car. No, I don't mean go into the Smith Sky Canyon parking lot at 4 a.m. see how fast you can go without crashing to the front of the building. And if you're curious, yes, that has actually happened. But I mean, go into the car with your mom, whoever you're with, and look at all the signs, observe what the signs mean, know all the rules of the road. And in the case that your parent is a severe party goer, or they're genuinely off a perk 30, then this right here is your best friend right here. So it's game time. Get in that booth, whoop some ass, my boy. I expect you to get that permit, my boy.
Alright, y'all. At this point, either you went one of 2 ways. Either you passed or you didn't. If you did pass, keep watching. I'll explain the rest. If you didn't pass, this is the point where you hop your ass back in the car and you take your ass home. So, better luck next time, dog. But if you don't pass, it's fine. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's fine if you don't pass the first time. Because a lot of people don't pass the first time. I almost failed the first time, but I didn't. That's not the point. Besides the point anyways. And either way, whether you pass first time or not, be proud of yourself as long as you tried your best studying.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
If you didn't try your best studying, then you put this upon yourself. But like, if you tried, try harder. I don't know.
Now, in the event that you did not pass, don't trip too much about it because it would actually surprise me. 1 in every 2 to 3 people do not pass their first attempt. So, you know, a lot of factors probably go into that, like the tests are difficult. I mean, you know, they have different tests, so maybe they got a difficult one. I don't know. But as long as you study, that's going to help your chances. Now, considering you passed, job's not finished yet. You ain't got shit to be excited about yet. Because you know your little periods of waiting? Yeah, this one's the longest one. You got to wait here for maybe 3 hours, depending on how busy it is. So sit your little stupid ass back down and wait for your little ticket number to be called on the loudspeaker. And once they call your number out, that's when you can go out. Now, when you finally get up to that front desk, this is where they rob your ass for that 25 I talked about earlier, and they give you this piece of paper you sign off on. That's your permit for the next 2 weeks. Now, step behind that Blue's Clues paper, and they snap a pic of your face, your little pretty ass face, and bam! You all grown and shit. You got your driver's permit. You only allowed to drive with a driver next to you. You still a little, but like, yeah, it says driver permit on your license, but shit, you got it. Got you right, my boy. This YouTube video got you right. Now, drop a like in the fuck, you know what I mean, bro. You know what the outro say.
You see my dog seatbelt?